In this video, we're going to be talking all about landing pages. What they are, when do you need them, when you don't need them, how to promote them, how to create them very quickly and effectively. And the most important part of it all is why you need them and what makes them so indispensable. And so in this video, I'm going to show you a couple of tricks where you can basically create a landing page in as little as 10 minutes, okay? Maybe a little bit longer when you're starting out, but over time you're going to be able to create it very quickly. And so I'm going to show you the entire process. We're going to go from the offer, we're going to pick a random offer, and I'm going to show you through the flow. And when you leave this video, you're going to understand very well how to create a landing page, a very effective landing page that actually works very quickly. Now, before we continue, I want to tell you that I'm going to have a giveaway. And the purpose of the giveaway is going to be to reward the loyal subscribers, the people that have been watching the channel, the loyal viewers, and basically the community that we've built up over the past several months. And the details of the giveaway are going to come later in the video. So make sure you watch the entire video so that you don't miss the giveaway. All right? So back to the landing pages. So I want to show you a couple of landing pages I have. So here's one landing page for the Leptitox, this weight loss product that I did a video recently. Here's another landing page. This is actually called the squeeze page or an opt-in page because we're basically capturing an email, which is very important. Here's another page for Envato, which is a max bounty offer. Here's actually a sweepstake, a CPA marketing sweepstake landing page. Here's another landing page. And this is another landing page I want to show you, which is for a dating offer. This is actually a Clickbank offer. And I've designed all of these landing pages. It took me maybe 10 minutes to do all these simple landing pages. And so it shouldn't really take you a lot longer once you kind of get the hang of it, once you understand what they're all about, what makes them effective, things like that. And that is something we're going to be talking about. And so why do you need a landing page? And the reason you need a landing page is that you can't really just take an offer, and go to Facebook ads and just simply promote it that way. It just doesn't work like that because, Facebook, Google, what they want is value, right? And the landing page is not value, right? Because you're simply presenting somebody else's claims, right? You need to present it in your own kind of way, in your own language. And that is why I recommend creating a website, a review page, anything like that. But even a landing page is a lot better than having no landing page. And so landing pages are super important. And so let's get back into kind of the various landing pages that I showed you, but also we're going to go into Clickbank. We're going to pick a random offer and we're going to design a landing page from beginning to end together. So I'm going to show you exactly the process you need, the flow, the elements, things like that, so that you don't have any mistakes and you know exactly what makes a landing page super effective. And so let's go into Clickbank. I'm here in my Clickbank account, and when you're promoting an offer, obviously you want to pick an offer that you have experience with, right? Because when you're going to be building a landing page, it helps a lot that you are familiar with the offer and you actually believe in the offer. You actually understand why the offer exists and why it's going to sell, right? You have to understand that it connects with the user psychologically, it solves a particular problem, it helps them out in a particular way. And you have to understand that because writing a landing page is a lot of kind of psychological things, all right? And so I've been kind of browsing around, and we can pick any of these kind of offers, but the offer that I decided to go with is this offer right here. Now, I've never promoted this offer. I'm looking at it for the first time. Now I have seen this offer here and there, but I've never really kind of went deep into this offer. I'm going at it with you guys. We're going to be doing it together. And so I opened this offer here, and basically this is the affiliate page. This is the main landing page, okay? And so what you want to do when you are looking at an offer for the first time, you're not familiar with this product, is you want to understand the angle they're going for. And what is an angle? An angle is basically a way to connect with the user. Okay, maybe it's about losing weight. So you need an angle about losing weight. Maybe lose weight, you're going to have a better dating life. Lose weight, you're gonna, you're gonna run better. Lose weight, you're gonna fit into your jeans, right? Lose weight, you're gonna have a six-pack, right? These are all different angles for losing weight. Because, somebody like I'll just give you a quick example. Somebody who's older, right? Somebody, let's say 45 plus, 50 plus, their motivations for losing weight, as an example, are very different than somebody who is, younger ones, right? Young people, they want to have a six-pack, they want to go out, they want to party. Somebody who's older, they don't really care about the six-pack as much. Only, well, I mean, obviously this doesn't apply to everybody, right? Everybody's different, but for the most part, once people get older, they care about just, being in shape, right? Not dying, right? Let's put it this way, just staying in shape, being lean. They don't really care about the six-pack. I don't know. I don't think many 50-year-olds really care about the six-pack. But what they care about is, being lean, not having that beer gut or worse, right? So that's an angle, right? And so you kind of have to understand. And the way you get angles is by reading this landing page, right? And so, we're going to read this together because, I can look at this product on Clickbank and, I might have some ideas why this product exists, what they're trying to do. But I never know that 100% until I start really reading this, right? I want to actually read it and understand it. And so let's kind of scan it, right? And here's, we have the first part of landing pages are basically, it's like a letter. It's like a personal letter. Hi, my name is James. Looks like another James. And in just 90 seconds from now, I'm going to tell you in something every man is secretly obsessed with, right? So this is a letter directed at women, okay? Because this is a product for women. It's something he craves more than love, more than money, more than anything else. And, this is for women to understand how to connect with a man. And so if we keep reading this, and we're going to read this, and we're going to read this until about this part here, okay? So everything that came before this, his secret obsession, is a letter. It's a personal letter aimed to connect, to build a rapport, to build some kind of a bond with the reader, in this case, a woman. After this, here they're basically introducing the product. They're saying, okay, now that we've told you what we're about, why, we're trying to connect with you. Now that we've connected with you, we have a product. Now that we've defined the problem, we explained the solution, we have a product that solves your problems. And so if you scroll down from here on, they're basically talking about benefits of this product. This is something that they weren't doing before. They're basically talking about benefits of this product. And if you scroll down, they're basically telling you different ways that this product is going to help you out. And this is very, very important, okay? And so when we're going to be creating our own landing page, we have to understand the certain structure. All landing pages, they follow a certain structure, okay? They follow a certain structure. And that is something we're going to be doing. Now, when I create a new landing page, I typically just duplicate an existing one because I already have the structure. And so when you're creating it from scratch, you have to do it from scratch. After that, you can basically duplicate your existing landing page, and that's going to save you a lot of time. And so I basically went and I duplicated this Envato landing page because I really like the fonts and I really like the structure. And then I basically went, and we're going to be working on it, right? So I just changed the background because I don't want it to be yellow. I made it like kind of a beige color of white. I think that's a good color. Obviously, you can make it your own color. You can even take a look at the colors they have. And as you can see, it's kind of a three-tone color scheme, right? We have the text, which is dark. We have kind of a light background, and we have kind of a pinkish color here, right? Something like an off pink, lavender kind of, if you will, for the headlines and things like that. And that is something you can do. You don't have to do it. It's just an option, right? And so what we're going to do is we're going to say, learn to capture a man's heart and affection forever. Okay, so we're going to do that. And, the purpose of the headline is to capture attention. That's it. It's really about, we're living in a attention deficit world. Everybody's fighting for our attention. And so the purpose of this is to really capture their attention, so they capture it and they keep reading further. Okay, that's really what it's all about. And so what we're going to do is we're going to say that learn to capture a man's heart and affection forever. and then we're gonna have a little bit more of a kind of explanation for it. So something like, have you ever, now tell me if this happened to you. Tell me if this, he completely disappeared. And now I know from experience from promoting a lot of these offers that this is exactly what kind of women experience. If I have any women viewers, I think they'll be able to confirm this, because this is a very common kind of situation that happens in these kinds of with these kinds of offers, right? Obviously, if this offer was geared towards men, it would be a different angle, but this is kind of what it's all about. And obviously, we can expand it, we can make it longer, we can write a whole letter, but I just wanted to kind of establish a base, right? Because we're trying to get inside the visitor's mind, right? We're trying to connect with them. Because if we are, if we calculated it correctly, the words that we're basically saying, they're going to connect very deeply with the woman who landed on this landing page, right? Who found this landing page through a Facebook ad and things like that. And so if this ever happened to you, keep reading. Okay, we want them to keep reading. Now we can have an image. This is called a pattern interrupt, right? It's like a little break, right? And so we can have an image. We can basically go to their affiliate page, and they have sample emails, promotion links, custom reports, product reviews. So here we have a couple of product images. We can use these images, right? So I can basically save this. Okay, so now we gotta scroll down, right? So what we want to do is, actually, let's take a look, and if they have, I can even use something like this. So how about and generally speaking, actually for this, we're not really introducing the product just yet. You want to have something like this, right? So we can even, now you can copy this image, but generally speaking, you want to go to somewhere like, and so what I want to do is I want to basically come here, and I want to type something like man and woman, or romance, something like this. And these are all royalty-free images, okay? So here's one here, here's one here, right? Here's one here. You want to kind of have a romance, right? This is a nice one. And we can basically use these without having any problems, right? So I'm going to download this image, and we're going to go back to our landing page builder, and we're going to replace this image with our existing image, okay? With the one that, all right, so now we have this image uploaded, we've inserted into this page, and this is to create that kind of romance mood. And we're not gonna have this button here. We have another button here, and we're gonna have a call to action later on. So we're gonna remove this. We're gonna remove this as well. Okay, and what we wanna do is we wanna basically add a little bit more text. Okay, we're gonna copy this text, and we're gonna move it down. We're gonna drag it, something like this, right? Because you weren't able to establish a strong connection with your partner, because this is kind of what they're talking about here. The hero instinct, how can this be possible? We're gonna be reading it, and we're getting the idea of what they're basically talking about. So we're gonna go back to our landing page, all right? So we're basically talking about, we're trying to explain why the problems that this reader experienced happen, and how can we solve those problems, and how can we get those problems to go away. That is really what it comes down to, okay? And so I'm basically explaining it. In fact, there's nothing more than we want to connect with the reader. We want the woman to feel, okay, I understand. We want her to experience a light bulb moment. So what we want is, we want for her to experience a light bulb moment and say, oh, this makes sense. This makes a lot of sense. And then we can sell the product. And then we're going to continue talking about some of the other things that they need to experience, really to understand what's happening, okay? The man must also feel an array of other things, such as, and then we can basically look at what they're saying. And so what we're telling them is, we're basically giving them a preview of what kind of things that the man must feel in order for this issue to go away. So for instance, we say, something called the hero instinct, something called the protector archetype. And so what we're saying is we're basically explaining, we're kind of schooling the reader, the woman, into what kind of things, what kind of feelings and emotions do we need to evoke in the man in order for him to become devoted to her, and so they can build a strong bond. And what we're saying is something like the hero instinct, the protector, right? And these are the things that probably the woman did not know about, or at least she knew about it, but now we're confirming her pre-existing beliefs. And from then on, she's probably listening to us and she's saying, wait a second, maybe they're onto something. Maybe this is a good product, and maybe this is an interesting product. And we got the hook. And at this point, she's basically reading us and she wants to learn more so that we can understand what's happening, okay? And then what we want to do is we want to say, once you learn all of these elements, you'll be able to keep any man you want, or something like that. At this point, we've hooked their attention. Hopefully they're interested in what we have to say. We can finally introduce the product, right? So we can say something like, introducing, right? So what we have is something like this. Now, obviously we have to kind of format it out, but that's just, so what we have here is a general idea, right? Introducing his secret obsession, the only proven system for psychologically unlocking the man of your dreams and getting him to connect with you like he's never connected with any other woman in his life. Okay, so that's a very strong statement. And so now I'm at a phase where I'm basically talking about the product. We already connected with the problem. We talked about why I have the solution to the problem. And now we want to talk a little bit more about the actual product. We want to convince them that this is the product that solves their, problem, right? So we're basically going to be listing various benefits, right? So these are all benefits. Here are just a few of the secrets you're going to discover, and I'm just going to copy and paste them here. And we're going to make a list. And all of these things they're going to, get the person intrigued, right? They are getting anybody intrigued, because I have no what this is. Because I have no idea what this is. So it's gonna be very intriguing, I think, to everybody. Damsel in distress. That's an interesting one. And so now we have like a nice beefy list of benefits. You always want to have benefits, and you can have as long as you want. You can even have a little, basically what you want to do is you can have a little bit of a description, right? Just to give you some idea. And you can basically paraphrase this. And this is the last benefit, so we can have all of them. And this could be a list. This could be just a general list. This could be a numbered list. We can do one or the other. You could make it into a list, something like this, using this tool. But you want these because it makes the product it increases kind of the novelty of the product, right? Because it makes it very interesting. Because there's all these angles, and there's a reason they listed it on their page, these angles. And so we have this. You can basically write a little bit of a description here. We can have them something like this, and then you're going to be basically starting the pitch, right? So we're going to delete all this. You can have testimonials if you can get them somewhere from past users, maybe a Facebook group or something like that. Maybe if you're running ads, you're going to have a Facebook group. Maybe you got them from the actual seller. Right, you can do that. You can have a bunch of testimonials if you can get them, things like that. What our satisfied users are saying. What our satisfied users are saying. And obviously these are going to be women. And fix your love life. To fix your love life once and for all. If so, something like this. Now you don't want to have it obviously download now. It's going to be buy now. And let's see. We're going to copy this. I'm also going to, because if they're ready to buy, they're ready to buy. If they're not, maybe they want to read the testimonials. They want to learn a little bit more, and then they could buy. Okay, and then we can do something like this. Okay, this is kind of for the page. And let's go through the page, and then let's see how the page is kind of coming along together. Learn to capture a man's heart and affection forever. Tell me if this ever happened to you. We're basically talking about, the man pulled away. We have a romantic image. We have some more text. We're going to remove this. This is a duplicate. We connected with the reader. She's nodding her head. And now we can basically tell her, okay, this is why it's happening. And this is a solution, right? This is how you do it, right? It's because something called the hero instinct, the protector archetype. And then there's a lot of other ones, right? The private signal, right? You could basically list any of these here. And at that point, you can have something like this. And also, let's also include an image here. We're going to put an image here. We're going to change the color of this button. Obviously, you want to make it something like this. Actually, let's make it pink. So I'm basically matching the color of this, and I'm going to make the buttons the same way real quick. And you still need to format it, right? You still need to format it, but I wanted to give you kind of the general idea about it, right? This is how you do it. And once you understand, once you've kind of done it a couple of times, you'll be able to create them relatively quickly and very, very easily. And so that is what I wanted to talk about concerning the landing pages. Now, if you watched this far, thank you very much. Now I can talk about the giveaways. So I'm going to be giving out two $25 payments via PayPal. And in order to be eligible, you need to subscribe to the channel, you need to like the video, and you need to leave a comment and tell me a little bit about why you are watching my channel, or something about the video, or something like that. And in a couple of videos later, maybe towards the end of the week, I'm gonna have a video and where I'm basically gonna pick a random user from the video, from the comments in this video, and we're gonna pick that user and do a giveaway from there. All right, so thank you so much for watching this video. I really, really hope you've gotten value from it. I really, really hope you learned something here. And if you enjoyed this video, definitely smash that like button, leave the comment below, tell me why you want to win the giveaway, tell me what you're working on, and we're gonna pick a random comment. And that is all I have for you for today. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.